Sorry guys, I'm having technical problems. I can't log into the damn game, so I got two Ivy Crowbars already. Having a good time. Mama's voice said God is there. Oh, world fading in the rearview light. New dawn breaking after endless nights. I carried hope in a second hand bag. Every sky was a flag I tried. This is the hope of the brave, the land of the free, where nobody's name can shape history. From dust to stars, from fear to belief, I came with nothing but a stand on my feet. This is America. She believed in me. Factory floors and a broken tongue, learning how freedom sung. Every note just hardened my will. Every fall taught me how to build. I pledged my heart, not just my name, to a promise written in flame. Not for the gold, not for the fame, but I earned my place in the flame. This is the hope of the brave, the land of the free. All right. Where a restless soul. I finally logged on. Oh my god. And here I am. Where am I? I am in Scudam, Dark Region, EGC, EGXC117. I am aboard the 48th Ronin. This is an alt account. And what we're going to do today is just transfer the steel that I have on the ship over to, let's just switch to a different Panther Clipper. I got two Ivy Cobras in a row, so that's why I kind of delayed this stream. Finally got in, so I'm happy about that. We got only about 22,000 left to be able to
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
build this T3. Now I parked it next to, and it's super close, next to the Lopez, which is so cool. Okay, very nice.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. The launch underway.
Anyway, so here we are. I'm doing colonization today, and then I'm going to actually send this ship back to my hub and start loading up the titanium
Frameshift drive charged.
that I need for this construction. So it's steel, titanium, aluminum, and then let me just fix this so it could be next to my face. Steel, titanium, aluminum, and all the heavy duty stuff that I need for this construction. Now, one of the things they did say is they're going to update the colonization a little bit. I don't know what they can do to make it better. What I would like to see is more immersion, so more ownership of the things that we actually construct. You know? An apartment in one of the stations, or the stations themselves. Maybe a locker that we can store things. Especially kind of like the fleet carrier or the squadron carrier, the fleet carrier actually, where we're storing things for construction for our ships. So something I'd like to see more
Martian. What's up, Tortoise? Long time no see, my friends. Could have used you here. I know you're out in the bubble. You're out on the other side of the galaxy. Could have used you here
Docking successful.
this month.
Disengaged.
I'm trying to build 2 T3s and 1 T2. And I kind of overdid it. But I'm hard at work. Personalization would be great. Yeah, they said they're going to do some changes. I'm going to actually recommend some things to... not to them. I'm going to recommend to the CEO. I'm going to actually write her a letter.
Ship ready.
From one CEO to another. Maybe I'll have a little bit more push, but they have a winning they have a winning game, and I really think they should work on developing it. You know, I think more or less it's their ideology is not the same as this game, so they're more woke, and so they want to do animals and farms and zoos and roller coasters.
4.
That's not like you.
1. Engage.
Yeah, I went a little bit over on this one. 2 T3s and 1 T2. I went a little bit over. But I got all the resources in one location, so I'm still using fleet carriers because they are the ultimate haulers. If I had something closer, a hub, I would have gladly just transported with the actual ship instead of the fleet carrier. In any case, overall it takes me 5 minutes to load the fleet carrier and about 6 minutes, let's say 7 all in all, to transfer the materials from the fleet carrier to the colonization ship. So it takes about 12 minutes. That's about the same time as it would take for me to travel interstellar with my actual Panther Clipper. So haven't found anything faster. Hopefully I can get some help. I'm probably gonna go to the main location with these guys that actually do the construction and ask maybe they can help me out. I know most of my squadron is doing other things.
Maximum capacity.
Corvus is way out in the bubble, way out of the bubble. He's like 12,000 light years out. Joey, he's out in the on the other side of the galaxy. So is Tortoise. Kicks, he's not gonna help. He doesn't want to do any. Where am I going? I think he actually is gonna take a break from this game for a little bit. He offloaded I don't know how many tons of wine, and so he's kind of pooped out.
Frameshift drive charged.
Other people, they're all busy with their lives, so they haven't actually logged into the game or into Discord. So
1. Engage.
I'm left by myself. One of the reasons that I'm actually streaming, because I always play the game. I have really no other entertainment. Nothing whatsoever that I enjoy more than this game. So it's this game and my family. Oh, and iced tea. I had to get the iced tea out. Wow. Very nice.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, so after this unloading, I'm going to be doing goodbye, off to work. Take care. Take care, Kicks. Take care, buddy. After this, I'm going to be doing loading of the titanium.
Landing gear.
And then after the titanium, I'm going to be doing aluminum and cesium composites. And that should be majority of the things that actually, that should be pretty much a lot of the materials that I need for this one. Now, eventually I have to do the T2. That takes about 3 days. This one, I don't know how long it's going to take, maybe 2 weeks. It should take a lot longer. So...
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
The only reason I wanted to build T3s is because if you see the locations, let me just show you the location of this. The T3 is going out over here. Architect view. It's going up over here, and look at this planet. A 6. There's a 5, there's a 7, there's a 5. So this system alone is amazing to build, right? So I'm gonna build in this location. I will build, let me just go get closer here. In this location there'll be a refinery and some high-tech installations that will give the ground station and the T3 in orbit high-tech and refinery. And because this is a high metal content world, I should have some extraction coming also out of it. So there'll be, everything I have here will be like on my main planet that I have in my main system. It'll be the same kind of construction.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it will be a port,
3, 2,
a place you can get most of your stuff. I mean, 80%, probably about 80% of everything you need will be here at this station. So that will be coming up soon. Once I build this bridge and finish the bridge, I'm gonna move on. I have said this many times before. I'm gonna move on and build 5,000 light years away. I'll build tritium depots and outposts for people to grab their materials. The crowd from the Dukes of Mycon and the other crowd, I don't know what they're called, they're all making their way up to Colonia. They're building a straight line. They're not going in any other direction. So there'll be people wanting to colonize and make hubs along the way. That's one of my suggestions too, is for them to actually allow either settlements, ground stations, ground outposts, or orbital outposts to have the engineers, right? Engineer apprentices, they can call them apprentices. Apprentices too, and you have to have a certain type of population. So if you have a certain amount of population, maybe they can add an apprentice to your station. But they need to have them immediately. And maybe the apprentices can travel. You can call them and they can come to your place to do work. But I'm going to suggest something like that because there's plenty of NPCs. If you see the ships, they're filled with NPCs, or the stations, they're filled with NPCs. Those are very easily transferred to apprentices. They can become apprentices. They have their own. They can have their own little offices in the stations. their own little area, or they can even be at the bar. Who says they have to actually have an office? You can just be sitting at the bar and says, well, can I help you? I said, yeah, I need to upgrade my ship. Oh yeah, where is it? It's in the shipyard. Oh, okay. Cool, I'll meet you at the shipyard. So, and that's how you start the process. Just click, 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 and you're in the shipyard. But I'm gonna recommend apprentices, because the main, you're not gonna move the main engineers. So maybe they could have apprentices on constructed systems or outposts that have a certain population or have a certain amount of tech or a certain amount of construction, and then those engineers can be in that area, so you don't have to go back to the bubble to actually do your engineering. And it could be 4 apprentices, just like in Colonia. It could be like 4 apprentices sitting in a bar, sitting in a bar area, just like in Colonia. And they do upgrades for certain, for those certain engineering components that you want to do. So that's something that I'm gonna suggest. Apprentices. And they can just, they got the NPCs. All they have to do is just do the user interface, which shouldn't be hard. It's just a pop-up window and yes, no, what do you like? What do you want? Which ship do you want to upgrade? You know? But you can have those apprentices in the locations, in the colonized areas, right? This way you don't have to go back to the bubble when you want to do engineering. Maybe you're out 15, 20,000 light years away from the bubble. How are you going to get back to the bubble? That's insane, just to do engineering. So I don't think they thought those things through. So, but I'm going to give them the.
Incoming message.
I'm going to give them some suggestions.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
And they can be just like the 4 engineers up in Colonia. Right? They don't have to be full engineers. They can be apprentices, right? And they can be in the bar area, or give them an office, give a a doorway going to the engineering staff area. But that's one thing. The second thing is the material traders need to be they also need to be at these stations along the way. And I actually think by immersion, I think we should actually get the ability to add those to our stations, right? So when we're doing our station, we can suggest put those material traders there. Like it'll be a T3, and it'll be material trader, tech trader. It'll be a different. It'll be the construction will be different. You know, it could be a normal T3, or in the description you say T3 with material trader, or T3 with tech broker, or T3 with. So this way, those things can be built out there, and we don't have to travel back to the. We don't have to travel back all the way back to the bubble.
Landing gear deployed.
And just like the Dodec, you'll be adding a picture of a T3. That's all you have to do. So the coding would be simple. The interface would be simple. Just add a T3 picture to the whole overall colonization pictures, and T3 with material trader, T3 with tech broker, T3 with both. Maybe add an additional 10 million, 25 million to the cost. You know. But do that early on so people can have those things. You know, they need to have those things. Okay, you can't add that after the fact. I don't think the tech broker and material brokers have to be added at the beginning.
Landing gear retracted.
The engineers you can add later. Like you can say, hey, you need at least 80 million, 100 million population or something like that. 20 million, let's say 20 million, because it takes a long time to build that many people. Where am I going? Okay. So this is something that I'm gonna suggest. I'm actually gonna send them in-game email. No, out-of-game email. Just send it to the big boss. This way you don't have to add new engineers. You don't have to add requirements. They can just be, the engineers could be apprentices, right? And you just you have to have a certain requirement. You have to match. You have to have a T3. You have to have this. Just a few things in your system, and then you can request to. You can request through the colonization. You can request maybe they can add the engineers. I don't know. I don't know what they can think up of that, but what they would do with that user interface. But it doesn't have to be in the beginning. There could be a requirement for it, because you don't want to put engineers anywhere, right? It's like there's only a T3, there's only a T1 in your system, and you're gonna put an engineer apprentice in the T1, right? So I'm thinking it should be a requirement, like you should have X amount of construction, you should have X amount of industry. There should be maybe a refinery available, giving you the metals and the things you need for the upgrades. Just a thought. But like the material trader and the tech broker, they should be on T3, so that people will be constructing. If they're getting a T3 construction, they're going to be doing more with that system, not just any construction, not a T2, not a T1, just a T. They should be in a T3, material trader, and all that. So I'm going to recommend that, because it's like the farther everybody goes, and then it's gameplay ceases. Colonia is 24,000 light years away from the bubble, and then so what are you doing in the middle of it? What do you do in the middle of it? You're 12,000 light years. You're building a hub. You have a location. Your whole squadron's there, and oh, I gotta go and engineer. I gotta go back to the bubble, right? Your shipyard can sell new ships, but now you can't do any upgrades. You can't do any engineering. So now what? So one system needs to work with another system. So the way you do that is by accommodating both systems, right? Allowing
frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
allowing colonization to act with the engineering a certain way. And I know what you're saying. But what if you go and do? You're gonna do. You go and do Guardians. You're gonna get the Guardian modules. You can go back to the bubble and do engineering. Yeah, but what if you did the Guardian module? Did everything you need with the Guardians? And now you're out there in the bubble. You're out of the bubble. You're out there somewhere. And all of a sudden, FDev decides to put Thargoids in this area that's about 15,000 light years from the Earth, and it's right around your neighborhood. You need to engineer stuff. There's nobody to engineer. You have to go back to the bubble. Right? You have to go back to the bubble. And I know what you're saying. Oh, but we got the Caspian. They can get back to the bubble pretty fast. Well,
Landing gear deployed.
you shouldn't have to. Those services should be available through colonization. So I'm gonna make a suggestion and we'll see what happens with my suggestion, if it goes out the window or they listen. They did listen with the pre-engineered cargo racks. Everybody was shitting on me saying, oh, how are you gonna engineer a cargo rack? Well, they did. They pre-engineered cargo racks. So I do have some great ideas. And hopefully we can get them done. But
Maximum capacity.
already I'm getting better time because I've upgraded these. What's up, 07, Mr. Jeezy? Long time no see, my friend. What's up, Mr. Jeezy? So I'm doing colonization today because stupidly I decided to put up 2 T3s and 1 T2. So $250 million of EXO with first footfall. Well, Mr. Jeezy, I know what you're saying.
Frameshift drive charging.
My life is pretty hard too. One of my escapes is from the pain that I feel every day is this game. Keeps my mind moving. So if I don't do something to keep my mind moving, I'm gonna go out utterly freaking insane. Anyway, I was talking about colonization. This year they're supposed to do some upgrades to colonization, but they need to do them quickly. Well, good morning, Hawk. Because the way I see it is there should be material traders that you can actually install in your systems. Tech brokers you should install in your systems. And then what can I say? Oh, what was the other thing? And I was thinking about something called an apprentice, an engineer apprentice. And they could be, you know how the bars usually have a lot of NPCs sitting around doing nothing. That you can put them right there. The NPC apprentices can be just like those NPCs that you get missions from. So you have 4 NPC apprentices, just like in Colonia, that you can install in your T3 or your Dodec, and you can basically upgrade your ship. So you're 12,000 light years out, you're 25,000 light years out. There could be an engineering hub that you can go to. You know what I'm saying? So everything can be there. If you have material traders and the engineers there, everything could be in one place. So I was thinking about that today. I was gonna give that suggestion to them. But they need to do that fast, because the farther you go out, the people are not gonna want to come back to the bubble to do missions and shit. So, for instance, I'm 600 light years from the bubble. I picked up some missions at my station in my hub, and just gathering manufacturer instructions. I did that for a couple of hours. You guys saw the actual video, the gameplay. I thought I was gonna get attacked, but my actual system is fantastic for that quest. I had no pirates. I had no marauders, no scavengers, nobody drop in on me, and for 2 hours I just logged on, logged off, and gather a bunch of manufacturing instructions that I gave to Joey. So people might want to stay out there and do BGS. Is it background simulation? Yeah. Is it BGS? Yeah, it's BGS, right? I don't know what it's called. I don't do BGS, so maybe they want to do that in their systems, right? They want to get rid of the pirates, or they want to do different missions and shit, getting materials.
Landing gear deployed.
They might not want to come back to the bubble. Or they create a war between the 2 factions, 3 factions that are in their systems, and so they join the war there. Okay, so you got a brand new guy. He's out there, and now he can't upgrade his ship. He has no engineers. He has to go back 12,000 light years back to the bubble. Well, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they actually thought about this, that this was going to happen. But it's a quick fix. They got all the assets they need in the game. So instead of putting engineers on stations and creating a station, you put the engineers in the bars on T3s and Dodecs, and create make them apprentices. Don't make them whatever. Don't make them engineers yet, right? They can be out there. You can actually ask them to put it in there by, I don't know, adding a module to the thing, or buying it when you're colonizing, or I don't know, something like that. They can figure it out. I'm gonna give them some suggestions. They can figure it out. But that would be a way of bringing the engineers out of the bubble and in those specialized locations, little bubbles. And this way you can go all the way out to Beagle Point, colonizing, and you'll have the material traders, you'll have the brokers, you'll have the engineers, right?
Frameshift drive charging.
You'll be able to do everything.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So that's my thought on that. Highly necessary if you're going to do colonization. If you're a brand new player and you've got Panther Clipper, you can buy a Panther Clipper. It's going to cost you a little bit of money. Okay. Like, what's the buyback of this one? Buyback 10 million. No, because I don't have anything in it.
Docking request granted.
There should be more than that. Maybe the ship itself probably cost 100 million to put together. 500 million. In any case, you have a Panther Clipper, you gotta do the engineering for it. You gotta do the thrusters. It makes all the difference. Just before I did the stream, I actually was offloading the offloading Dragster. Offloading? Unloading, right? Unloading Dragster. Unloading the Davy Jones, which I sent back to the little hub that I have. And now I'm doing this one, the 48th Ronin. Okay. But both accounts have the Panther Clipper thrusters fixed.
Docking successful.
I need to have that because I got shot out of the sky by pirates. And the count is 3 now. I got my ship blown up 3 times already. So I don't like to
Incoming message.
stuff like that to happen. So I am actually
Ship released.
happy to get it engineered. Today I finished another account which I brought to level 100. Let's see, did I win or not? The power play. I was on a leaders board with Lord Dragster. Yes, I was. All right. I won. Man, I won by a lot. Anyway, I brought it from level 0 to rank 100. From rank 0 to rank 100, so 108. Lord Dragster. There you go, guys. And I got a lot of care packages, but I don't think I had enough. Actually, when I was looking at it, I don't think I have enough.
2, 1, engage.
I have to check. So the engineering for Lord Dragster will be, I'm going to do the engineering for him next. And I might even wait till Tuesday when we get the ship. The new ship, the Kestrel. One thing I didn't notice that these guys are doing is they never upgraded for racing. And I know that there's a few of us, old timers, that want to do some racing. But I did notice that the thrusters are crazy. Rainman added the thrusters to a lot of the pre-SCO ships, and they're great. Actually, he was even the larger ships. He added it to an Anaconda, and it was phenomenal. It was very, very good. In any case, the I don't know if that is a feature that you can take those thrusters and put it on another kind of ship, but on the test server, it looks like you can move the thrusters, the Mach 2 thrusters, the agile thrusters, to a different ship. So I'd like to see what we can do with those thrusters, and I'd like to make a racing ship, a racer. And that's my first thing. I'm actually going to suggest that they add racing stripes and whatever paint job for the Kestrel. So I know Alec Turner wants to do racing with it. I know Carnage is going to want to do racing with it. And I definitely 100% going to create racing. I'm going to post it and see if we can get some racing done
Cargo hold at maximum.
in some of the older systems that we used to race in.
With the Viper.
Gear retracted.
Disengaged. Ship departure confirmed.
Kestrel runs. Wasn't that a Star Wars thing, the Kestrel run? Didn't he do the Kestrel run? Ooh. Hold on a second, let's see. Han Solo did the Kestrel run? Kessel run. It was a Kessel run, not Kestrel run. Kessel run. Han Solo did the Kessel run. That's funny. The Kessel run. We can do some Kestrel runs with the new ship. I'm not a partner, and I probably will never be a partner. So that's why I didn't get early access to the ship. And as it is, they didn't none of them engineered it, I think. I gotta blow my nose, so let's audio input capture. Yeah, none of them actually did any kind of upgrading or anything. They just, you can buy the Stellar for this amount, the Stellar has this, the Galactic has this one has this. I actually don't like any of the paint jobs they actually have there, and that's usually the case. The first paint jobs they actually have for the ship, I actually never like. I don't like any of the paint jobs they have. So why am I going to spend money on the paint jobs I don't like? I wanted some racing stripes. So we can do a Kestrel run. That would be cool. Get a whole bunch of people. Yeah, the white's the only one that's nice. Maybe the red by itself, no funky lights or anything like that. But everything else is camouflage kind of stuff, and then they got that funky multicolor. I don't know. But I don't like any of the paint jobs. I wouldn't pay for the white either.
Docking successful.
Just leave it as is until they come up with some, maybe I'd like to see it in chrome or black. Maybe black. Because it looks stealthy. So it should be like a black paint job.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I don't like any of the colors actually. Definitely don't like the lights. You're a fighter. How are you gonna have lights on that? Who would do something like that? I don't know, man. So all of the actual partners are just pumping the Stellar, the Galactic, buy this, buy that.
Frameshift drive
You know,
charging.
there's no real.
4,
I think Aswolf did some
engaged.
testing on it, but I think it's pre-engineered. It's unengineered. And then Rain Man took that Mach 2 thrusters and put it on every other ship that besides the Kestrel. So that's about all I saw. No one really had a solid plan. I think Mars did, but I haven't seen this video.
You have a new approach, Commander. Request accepted.
And I really want to see a video with the stuff going fast, you know? Fast. I want to see a video with everything going fast.
Landing gear deployed.
Let me see. Yeah, I haven't seen anything else. I really did. I was hoping Mars would do something, but I'm not sure Mars did anything. I think Mars did something. Yeah, I don't see his stream. Ghost Giraffe. I'm looking for Ghost Giraffe, but there's no Ghost Giraffe. Oh, here it is. Yeah, they don't send you any more. When he did a stream, he says Kestrel fighter firepower. So I don't know if he actually tested it. Anyway, he did a stream on that. I'm not actually interested in firepower. I gotta engineer it and see if those guns can actually do more than 2 shots before the distro runs out. Because what I did see is after 2 shots, the distro would go dry. So that doesn't seem like a very good combat model. But let's see some engineering. With some engineering, we'll see what happens, right? And then I'll do it on my main account and get the engineering done. Get all the engineering done. Like reduce the weight completely. Eliminate the shields. You know, I don't think there's a couple of things that don't have any weight, right? But I want to engineer it for weight and then see how fast she goes. Can it do 1,000 like the Mach 4 or Mach 3? So let's see. That's something we'll see on Tuesday. I'll do some quick engineering and then we'll do a Kestrel run. That's what we'll call it, Kestrel run. We'll do it in the, let's see, what system is that? In the Achilles 8A. Racing Canyons. So there's some that was the location for some intense canyon racing. So Achilles 8A. So let's see if we can revive that. We can bring that back, and then the Kestrel can be the ship to do that with, because it's highly maneuverable. So I would say flying through those canyons would be easier. So that's going to be exciting. If it's a pretty good combat ship, I'm probably going to end up doing more combat missions or bounty hunting, right? Now, she's very maneuverable. Then I'm going to take her to the TZ Radiators system, and then that's those canyons. You have to be a little bit better skilled at. But we're going to run these things and see what happens. There's some stunning locations we can go to. So I hope you join me for those things. Maybe you guys can come and join me. I don't know if I'm going to be in open, but if I am, I'll let you know.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
You can always join my server and come and watch. Or come and participate if you bought the ship already. Why don't I buy Galactic or Stellar? And I only buy a Standard, and I have said this a million times, is 'cause you can't store your modules. So I'm never gonna have just whatever they gave me. I'm gonna actually upgrade the modules, right? So if I upgrade the modules they have in the ship, okay, and I can't store them, then what happens if I want to change it? I lose the module and I lose the upgrade. So that's why I only do Standard. Besides that, I don't like the colors. They always come out with bad colors in the beginning. I don't know why. The Kestrel will look pretty decent in black, or maybe even chrome, or that ruby red, the anniversary version, the ruby red. I don't know. The white looks like it's you know, it's like a peacekeeping mission.
Docking accomplished. Ship at dock. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
So I did bring this fleet carrier here, and I did put it up for actual sale at a super rock bottom price. Nobody actually came and did any kind of hauling. Even though I had it up for days, it's been sitting here for days with some great amount of actual money you could have made. But that's okay. Most often than not, the people that actually watch my stream are usually at work or they're doing stuff, and they watch me while they're working, or they watch me while they're driving, or they're not really in game at the time. Most of the time. Tortoise, I know he's in Australia. Jeezy's in the Carolinas. So he's at work right now, probably. But Tortoise, he's on the other side of the universe, on the other side of the galaxy. So take a good look around you, Tortoise, because eventually that's all going to become colonized sooner or later. These Dukes of Myken they won't stop at Colonia. They're going to keep going. They'll go to Beagle Point. For sure. They'll go to Beagle Point. That'll be cool.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm going to try to combine the Tritium Depot with some kind of colonization hub. We'll see if I can. I basically am going to work on Tritium Depots mostly. And if I have a good system, then I will build a hub. But that's if I have a good system.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And the reason for the Tritium Depots is that the fleet carriers can have a place to load tritium, so they don't have to carry it with them all the way up to Colonia. And after Colonia, we can go to the other side,
Landing gear retracted.
to Beagle Point.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
It should go in 4 directions. We'll see if we can. I don't think people are going to go in 4 directions. Not now. Not at first. So my thrust is 420, which is good. Anyway. Haven't logged on to Dangerous Talk in a long time. Let's see if anybody else is around. If you want to talk to me, come join me in Dangerous Talk on my Discord channel. And we can discuss any dangerous or any other topic you choose. Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Not too much left. After this, we'll fly over to the main system and start loading. Start loading other stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
So I won't be on tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow morning, but I will be on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I will be doing a 24-hour stream, or at least I'll attempt to do a 24-hour stream. It's going to be a subathon, and the main topic is going to be exploration. We're going to do some exploration, maybe some scanning of some plants around the bubble, right? And we'll do some exploration. But I'm specifically looking for Raxla. I have an idea where it is, so that will be Saturday. We're gonna do system by system and attempt to trace my steps that I did 8 years ago. So that'll be Saturday. We'll see what happens Saturday.
Docking request denied. Docking request granted.
So that'll be an all-day thing, and maybe if I get bored or whatever, I'll just do other things. There's a million things I can do, actually. Because the stream is long, so we're talking 24 hours. That's a lot of gameplay. How much how much exploration can I actually do?
Landing gear deployed.
How much exploration can I actually do? So we'll see on Saturday. If you do want to join me, I will be on a private server.
Engines disengaged.
So on the group server, and so you can join me there. I'm not gonna group with people, I'm just gonna do my own thing. If I do end up finding it, it'll be in the stream, so I will claim it and tell people, hey, look, this is where it's at. Go there. Go there and get knocked out of the sky. So we'll see. We'll see what will happen. I personally cannot wait.
Frameshift drive charging.
But it'll be an all-day thing, starting at like 8 a.m.
1.
Eastern.
Engage.
8 a.m. Eastern. And I'll go all the way to Sunday morning, 8 a.m. I'm sure during the middle of the night when people are sleeping, there won't be anybody around. And then that's when I decide to switch, kind of switch streams. Like late afternoon, I'll probably have nobody around. And early morning, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I won't have anybody around. Eastern Standard Time, I mean.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking accomplished. Clamps engaged. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Okay. Almost done.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Clamps disengaged. Ship departure confirmed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nope.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Wonderful. My wife's been looking for her glasses like the whole day today. She lost her glasses. And not lost her glasses, she just misplaced them. She doesn't know where she put them in the house. And we have a pretty big house. So I don't know where the hell they could be.
Docking request denied.
She even came in my man cave, so
Docking request granted.
I was in his room like, it's not here, because I would have seen it. There's a small little room with computers and screens and nothing else. So let's see if I can finish this station this week. I'm hoping I can. I'm not sure if I can or not. I can start on the other one next week. So
Landing gear deployed.
I kind of started both of them at the same time, and that was pretty stupid. But I keep doing stupid things like this. So once the bridge is done, I'm gonna the focal point would just be the tritium depots and just be one place. It's not gonna be multiple locations, having to build a bridge or anything like that.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
My T2 in my system actually gives me all the tritium I need, and it's pretty abundant. So
Retracted. Ship radiators
So welcome to the stream. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe at this time. Hit the like button, leave a comment. If you have a need to see some kind of gameplay, leave a comment, tell me, hey, I don't know how to do this, can you tell me how to do that? Now, in the stream, or in a video, I will actually go and share that with you, tell you what to do. I might have an engineering video, like go over all the engineers, what you need to do to unlock them, every single one. And I will finish off this video on the game ships, including the old ones, the old versions. Some of them are pretty good. They shouldn't be ignored. You know, they're very good. And so, even though we get some good ships, and we're going to have 6 new ships this year, the old ones shouldn't be ignored. Especially when they're easily accessible by buying them in the shipyard. Okay.
Docking accomplished. Ship at dock. Welcome, Commander.
Just a few more runs,
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
and then we'll go to our station
Ship released. Ship
and load up. So this is a high metal yield world, so it's gonna serve me pretty good because I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the other system, and it'll have a T3 on the surface and a T3 in orbit, and it'll be a good place for you to get your colonization materials.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right now on my main character, I'm up to 9 million. Whoops. I'm up to 9 million credits. So that's not too bad. I need to be like at 20 million so I can take care of the cost between the two carriers, the fleet carrier and the squadron carrier.
Docking request granted.
But Lord Dragster, one of my alts, made $1 billion. So from being the top agent for Grom, which is cool. I needed to do a little bit more, I think, because I'm sure I don't have a lot of materials I need for engineering, but I'll figure that out this week and see what I need for engineering on that account. The only engineering I'm doing is the thrusters, so I can get the thrusters on the Panther Clippers. They're absolutely 100%. You need them.
Docking successful.
I can get 420 on this Panther Clipper, so that means that I can outrun the pirates, which is that's the only reason I'm actually upgrading the Panther Clippers.
Landing gear retracted.
Because these two Panther Clippers that I have on this account, they're just fleet carrier Clippers. They're nothing else. They're just fleet carrier Clippers.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm pretty excited about operations, and we'll see what they're going to give us for modules. I actually think that with the coin that we get, we'll be able to swap out things from our suits that we built, so we don't have to rebuild suits. I think they'll have a module for us to put in our suits, maybe related to the Radiators, whatever the hell it's called. And then, in order for them to actually give it to us, we're gonna have to be able to. We're gonna have to have something to swap it out. So, I mean, if you got a new suit, you can build a new one with it. But I think they're gonna give us that option to be able to swap it out.
Docking complete. Engine shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Less than 5, maybe 5. Maybe runs after this one,
Ship
which is
released.
good.
Launch underway.
1 hour and 12 minutes to offload and unload a sea carrier. Not bad. Takes a lot longer to load it, that's for sure.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm gonna have to dual box probably to do the second one because I'm gonna have to go faster. I might dual box this week, just take 2 accounts and load, unload, all that stuff. It's a lot easier to dual box around here when you're off unloading materials because it's pretty close. You don't have to
Request denied.
do any.
Request denied.
Come on. You don't have to do any kind of maneuvers or anything like that, and so I might do that if I don't get any help from that main faction that does colonization. But for a T3, they'll probably charge me like 3-4 billion to build it. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK just for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
A lot of iced tea. Let's colonize. A lot of iced tea. So almost 25% construction done, right?
Ship released.
Which is not bad if you think about it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Actually lemon iced tea. But it's red, it's red, leaf, I guess. It's red iced tea. Black iced tea. So it's highly caffeinated. If I drink too much, I'm like wired and shit. So I need this actually for SAD. So I can stay up. You guys will start, the stream tortoise will start in Eastern, but that'll be like morning for them, but it'll be night for us. So I'll be going through the night with no sleep. So I plan on sleeping during the day a lot, taking a lot of naps, which is easy for me. I can close my eyes and take a nap immediately. And then the thing finishes Sunday morning
Landing gear deployed.
for them. So it goes through the day and night, right? So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Honestly, I don't have much hope to find Draxler. I haven't in 8 years. Okay, reconnected. Sorry about the disconnect. Anyway, yeah, so I'm saying last year with the Targoid War, I got knocked out of the sky. So I was doing I was doing it again. I was doing the run again. It's my Moby Dick. So I was doing the run again, and then all of a sudden I get attacked by the scouts, and I'm in the little hauler. So it was one shot, and I was done. I was finished. So
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm gonna take the hauler again,
3, 2,
which is called Raxlow or Bust. I'm just gonna take it out again. It has the same outfitting that I did when I first started the game, and it has a very short jump range. But I might put an SCO in it so I can actually thrust out to the edge of the solar system if it's too far out, like 500,000 light seconds or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll show you guys the outfitting. I'll even have a gun on it. That'll be exciting. Like a Class C SCO or something like that, or Class B SCO. I think I had a Class E, because I couldn't afford I couldn't afford the drives. The only thing I did was the fuel scoop. I had enough money for a fuel scoop, I believe. I do like my iced tea. Red tea. Red tea. We say black tea, they say
Docking
red tea.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Right? Almost done with the steel. We're gonna do titanium next. And then aluminum. Then CMM composites. And then the rest should be pretty easy to do.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm gonna do the escape pod method because that seems to be pretty fast. Right? Escape pod method. Take care, Tortoise. 07, Commander. I'll see you, buddy. Have a great day. A great night. You're in Australia. Have a great night.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this carrier. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
We're always looking for people, so if you want to join our squadron, we're DRKK. That's the call sign. The Order of the Dragon. The emblem is really nice. It has a dragon, a golden dragon surrounded by a white halo,
Landing gear deployed.
which is supposed to be by Chinese customs. It's supposed to be bring you luck if you have it on your ship. So come join us. Come join us. So today's Wednesday. No, Thursday. That's right, they had the update today. It took them longer to update the server, so I wonder if they actually did any kind of
Hello, Commander. How may I
patches or anything like that. I don't know.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship has departed. Ship departure confirmed.
Frameshift drive
Departure
charging.
complete. Bon voyage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yep. Down to 2. All right. Unloading is not that great. So
Docking request.
it's not sexy.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yep. Panther Cooper's, I don't have enough range for it to go 100 and something light years, so if it was close by, 7 light years, you know, if it was close by, then I would definitely be using just my Panther Cooper. I wouldn't be using my fleet carrier at all. But it's not. So you still have to use the fleet carrier.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
This guy Makashi, he's streaming every day about the Radicoida time thing. I don't know why he's doing that. It was good for a day, now he's continuing. It's just non-stop. Radicoida time. I'm just... It's old news, dude. Move on.
Docking successful. Clamp engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Okay. What am I doing? Inventory. Yeah, I got 2 more runs, and that's it. I'll be done with steel
Maximum capacity.
after this. This is good.
Clamp released. Move clear of the landing pad.
Frameshift drive charging.
And
4, 3, 2.
everybody's on that stream watching him talk about the Radicoida. Just, I don't know, man. He's bringing mystery to something that has no mystery. If FDev wanted to do something with time shifting and all this other crap, they would have brought it into the game already.
Docking request granted.
Seriously. Unbelievable. Okay.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Leave it to the Brits to make something easy complicated. Seriously. It's probably nothing,
Ship released.
and it has nothing to do with anything.
Engaged.
They just put it in there so it could be an effect. Make him look more mysterious. But they have to do he has to do a massive investigation. Meanwhile, he's snorting on his pipe. Getting high on stream. Isn't that illegal?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Anyway. We'll see. No, because it's not legal to actually stream that in the States. I'm not sure if it's like drinking or whatever. I don't think you can smoke marijuana on stream. But he's smoking marijuana on stream. I think if the FCC finds out, YouTube will be in big trouble.
Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
It might not be illegal to smoke in England, but on stream that's going across every nation, including Germany, Russia, Japan. I mean, it's being streamed everywhere, not just the States. I would say that that kind of shit is not allowed.
Landing gear deployed.
So someone should tell him to stop. All right.
Docking confirmed. Tram engaged. Welcome, Commander.
Second to last run.
Cargo
Which
port
is good.
at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
That makes me happy.
Ship released. The launch underway.
At the end of this, I'm going to show you guys when I plot course next round. I'm going to show you how to get your fleet carrier right next to the colonization ship. I've shown it many times on different streams. I'm going to do it again. It's an easy way to put your ship right next door and get all your stuff unloaded pretty quick.
Frameshift
As you
drive
noticed,
charging.
I'm like 3
4,
MNs right, mega meters right next to the fleet carrier. So all right.
Docking request granted.
Proto dock.
Landing gear deployed.
All right. Second to last run. Second to last run. Then we'll
Docking successful.
go to
Engines
our
disengaged.
ground station where we'll do the escape pod method to get our materials that we need for continuation of these T3. If you don't know the escape pod method, hang around and I will show you at least once or twice before I knock out and go to sleep. Okay, so let's go get the last one.
Retracted. Ship raised. Engines engaged. Frameshift
Alright.
drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Welcome, Commander. Communications are open if you require docking access. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
That's not bad. 1 hour 41 minutes to unload a complete fleet carrier. And it takes me about the same amount of time to load it using the escape pod method. So about 3 hours loading and unloading of a completely full fleet
Landing gear
carrier.
deployed.
Well, that's not bad at all. So I have high hopes maybe by next week I finish this station. Like I said, Saturday I'm going to try to stick with the plan and try to find Raxla. But I might kind of deviate from that plan and do other things.
Docking successful. Ship has docked. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Okay, last batch. And we're going to actually send the fleet carrier home. Okay, so here's how you park your fleet carrier next to the colonization ship. If you don't know, just for your information. So you're going to go to, like normally, plotting a course. But in the same system, or in that system where the colonization thing is, you're going to go down here, view system map. You're going to click on the actual colonization ship. Click on it. Right? And then set carrier destination. And it'll park it right next to it. Okay? Instead of setting the planet as carrier destination, set the colonization ship as destination. Alright, but this time I'm going to be going back home to our mother system. And we're going to go to our main hub where we have most of our materials. Okay. Already Davy Jones is there. Okay. Our main character, our main account. So now we're gonna go and deliver the last batch. Now I did that because I don't want to sit waiting for the countdown forever. So I should have enough time to go there and get back, deliver the goods and get back here so I can make the jump.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
Yeah, I got 15 minutes left.
engage. Docking request granted.
All right.
Landing gear deployed.
So right now I only have 2 actual fleet carriers working on the colonization. I have 2 more fleet carriers that I can actually load up, which I'm going to be doing in the next few days. I'm going to load everybody up so this way unloading will be faster.
Docking successful. Engines
And
disengaged.
I'm going to do the titanium and the aluminum and the cement composites. Okay, so the steel is done. The steel is finished. Thank the Lord. Alright, let's go back to our ship, and this way
Engines engaged.
I didn't spend a good amount of time sitting around doing nothing, waiting for the countdown. I'm still gonna be streaming. FYI, I'm still gonna be streaming.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I kind of like streaming. I miss it when I don't, and when I play it, I don't stream. I actually miss it. I really do. I feel sad that I'm not doing it.
Commander, this carrier is currently accepting docking requests. Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
If you notice, I've been doing a lot of merit mining, right? Which actually helps me out a lot. It helps me out a lot because I get those care packages. So it helped me a lot.
ship has docked, Commander.
Okay. So we're finished with the steel. I'm gonna go back to that main area, the main planetary port, and do the escape pod method. So it's a one-way ticket. Just fly up and deliver the goods. So it helps out a lot more. No, 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 no! I don't want to launch. Oh, that was bad. Okay, go back. Okay, thank God I didn't. What I want to do is disembark, not leave the ship. So I use meritminer.cc, but usually have to wait a little bit, maybe till Saturday morning. I'll get new numbers or new areas that people are undermining. You're not going to maintain the same things, the same areas where you did before. Even though I didn't actually finish with that system that I was undermining. Eight minutes to go. Plenty of time. Okay. That's nice. 8 minutes to go. Oh, come on. Why is it working? I can't touch it. Let's see. There we go. Why won't it let me interact? Come on. If you're watching FDev, this is a new bug. You seriously can't interact with it. Okay, I got 7 minutes anyway. Let's go to another station. Let's go over here. I wanted to see the map. Terminal. Excuse me. Well, this doesn't work. Let's see. Nope. Oh, you only edit loadouts? Really? Carrier management. So, let's see. The system I was doing was next to Laxac. And it was Scorpii something something. CLY. I think it was Scorpii CLY C14. That's the one. But it doesn't look like it's. Doesn't look like it was turned over. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was turned over. And then let's see, it's still in boom. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was turned over. Anyway, we're not going in there anyway, just checking it out. That was the one I was trying to acquire. I kept bringing my stuff there, and let's see. Will it work this time? Oh yeah, now it works. 5 minutes. So it's still in boom. So the planet's still in boom. And so that's a good thing. Scorpii sector. Scorpii sector. CLY. Yeah, so I don't know if it's still remaining. It's still a boom system. I'm gonna actually continue Urigram Progress was an expansion, but it doesn't look like he got it. And the actual station is still, let's see, is it still in boom? Doesn't say. But we should find out tomorrow, so.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
It looks like everything that we did before the tick carried over to this week. So I'm not exactly sure if that's still an acquisition system or not. Okay, so I'm gonna do at least to show you how to actually set up the escape pod method. All right.
Potential. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. You're gonna need 2 ships to do the escape pod method. At least 2. Okay? One you're gonna take down with you. You're gonna go down to the surface. So this way you can lock in the you can lock in that station as the place to go to when the escape pod is triggered. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna launch your ship. You're gonna go down to the surface. To the surface station where you plan on getting your materials. Mostly you're gonna do it for CMM composites, right?
Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. Launch underway.
And for some reason, I built on the light side of the planet, and the fleet carriers always park on the dark side. So that's the unfortunate part.
Frameshift drive
But you only have to go down once. You only have to go down once.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now I like doing it this way because it takes just 5 minutes for every round to go back and forth. Yes, it does cost you about 100,000 to recall your ship, but you're gonna make the money back if you're doing the colonization by yourself, and you're gonna make the money back in the difference that you get from the colonization ship to what you purchased the material for. So you'll make the money back for sure, and it's faster, so you can do more very quickly.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright. You're gonna land your ship on the surface station, right? Surface city. You're gonna land your ship. And you're gonna recall the second ship that you're gonna use in this method. You're gonna have a second transporter. Me, I have 2 panther clippers that I'm using to transport the materials, right? You're gonna recall it. Load up what you need to get. I'm going to load up titanium. I can actually load up CMM composites, right?
Position authorized. Prep for arrival on landing pad 02. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
And I'm going to let the actual autopilot do the work.
Landing gear deployed.
Do the autopilot. Very nice. It takes a little longer, but it's at least faster than it was before. Okay. So now that you landed, you're going to load up with the materials you want to bring to the fleet carrier, right? Me, I'm going to do titanium.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged.
And this actual station has some very good titanium, which I'm going to buy. Thank you very much. I have 5 million tons. That's pretty cool.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually recall the other one. Okay, I'm gonna recall the other one. I'm in the Samurai 1. I'm gonna recall Samurai 2. So it can come down here. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to the ship. From now on, all you're gonna do is fly one way with all your materials.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, so I just recall the second ship down here to go to the shipyard. So your station has to have a shipyard. If your ground port does not have a shipyard, you can't do this method.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the 48th Ronin. Just get out of the gravity well of the planet. Oh, that's the ship I'm looking for. Great. I just got a pirate. Hopefully he leaves me alone. perfect. So I'm going to bring the ship up to the fleet carrier. Right?
Welcome, Commander. This carrier is currently accepting docking requests.
There's plenty of security around here, so I'm not worried about the pirate. That was the pirate. Tough cookies. Better luck next time.
Landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
He's not gonna fire at me if I'm in the zone, so the fleet carrier will take him out. So I'm gonna land, unload my material, and then use the escape pod to go back down. Okay? But I did not hear my ship yet, so it hasn't hit the ground yet. It hasn't come down to the ground yet. I should hear it any minute now. It just takes 5 minutes to transport.
Docking successful.
Okay.
Engaged. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Titanium. And disembark. I'm going to use the escape pod to go back down to the surface now. Eliminating going and flying down again. So I'm going to use the escape pod to go down to the surface.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
And I don't know if the actual ship went down or not, but I did recall it. And now you should be on the ground again, right? With a recalled ship. So the one that was on the carrier, the second ship, should have been recalled already, right? So let's take a look.
Welcome to Interastra. Take your time.
And my Panther Clipper
We've
arrived.
got a
Look at
wide
that.
range of no rush.
Took exactly 5 minutes. So now I'm going to make this one my main ship. Right? Okay. And the second Panther Clipper that I was working with before, I'm going to recall. So it's only 40,000. That's good. So it doesn't cost me too much. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get in the ship, fly back up to the fleet carrier. Okay. I'm gonna actually load up with titanium and fly up to the Panther Clipper, the fleet carrier, right? With this ship. Okay. Load up with titanium. And then I'm going to fly back up. Whatever else I need, right? So it could be anything on my list. Okay. So that was the escape pod method.
Maximum capacity.
I'm gonna kill the stream here, guys. It's nice having you here. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for joining me on the stream. I know sometimes it could be meticulous and boring and all this other stuff. If you have suggestions as to what I should actually be doing, feel free to leave a comment and say, hey, I'd like to see this or I'd like to see that. I will be actually streaming Exploration on Saturday, so I won't be around tomorrow morning. I'll be around Saturday morning till Sunday morning, and we'll be streaming for 24 hours straight. So, care to join me? Come on down, and I will be on the Dragster server, so if you want to join me there and come along for the ride, that'll be great. I could make a combined force if there's more than just me doing it, so that'll be great. So I'll see you then. 07 Commanders, I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again